Hi guys, this is Kiana and I'm so excited that you joined me today on this tutorial on how I make rice water for soft, shiny hair. So I'm going to show you how I prepare it and with the research I've done um, through the Chinese news and also through YouTube vloggers who've really helped. I'm going to make the version. I'm gonna make my version of it, and I hope that it helps you. And I'll walk you through one thing that I really learned, and I'll say this: the actual footage of the women making it was most helpful than people, who made it themselves. Because I saw like what exactly they did and put in there. Now some of the ingredients may be slightly different because this is another country, right? I'm from the US and they're from China and a village in China. I'm from a state in the US, so it's like some of the ingredients will be different, and the water quality is different as well. And so instead of me using natural spring water and river water, I'm going to be using bottled purified water after I just rinse after I rinse the rice off. So what I noticed from watching the videos was that sticky rice, or the really tiny rice. It looks like sushi rice, but it's sticky rice, or it looks like sticky rice was like the, how should I say it, like the A grade, so, or the A plus grade, because they use white rice, but sticky rice is like the A plus grade, and thank goodness I have so much sticky rice, and so I'm gonna use that. Another thing before I start prepping, I just want to say I'm looking forward to it. I used the rice water method before, and one thing I say, a con for me in the beginning was that I used it too often. I used it like every other day and like every day, and that dried my hair out. And I learned that because someone was like, oh, maybe you're using it too much. And I was like, what do you mean? And it was like, it is water, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is water. Water dries your hair out. You got to follow up with the moisture or whatever you want to use afterwards, but you're just putting water on your hair. If you shampoo your hair after washing it, it's just water. You got to condition it. So it's like, follow up with something that holds it in, even if it's like an oil. But I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just saying, if you're gonna use the rice water often, you definitely got to follow up products after. And I did notice that I had dandruff, which I did not have before using the rice water, and so that was a bit of a concern. However, the reason I'm continuing with it or looking to get back into it is because I've done research, and I feel more confident that I'll do it right this time. And if it does continue to give me dandruff, then I may slow the process down or just get something to help with the dandruff, because it's easy. Another thing, I did have a pro to it. The pro is that my hair felt so soft. When I say soft, it was just like I had the same texture. Like, I'm a 4B, 4C, and or that's the texture on the timeline. If you don't have a texture in your mind, you don't want to say you're a texture, but I'm a 4B, 4C. And so when I felt my hair, like, my hair is beautiful, like, I felt the texture, and it was just like so soft. Like, it doesn't even matter like how it looked, like I could be out in my afro, but like, if you touch it and go through it, it's so soft. So I'm so happy that I got that. Like, I wasn't expecting it. I was expecting it to grow, right? Because it's a grow method, and they've grown it for years. So I'm not gonna rush, right? If my hair don't grow in a month, I'm like, this isn't working. No, it's a process. And so, but yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. And if it's gonna continue to have my hair feeling soft, That's dope. Like, I like soft hair. I mean, it's cool. Like, why not? And it's also, um, I don't want to say. It's also just, it's a nice feel. Like, it doesn't matter like what texture your hair is. Like the other texture, if we're talking about the feltness, right? Soft, or what's another, or brittle. Like my hair felt soft, and so I was happy about that. I don't like the brittle feel, like your hair. Okay, so I'm going to. What I did was I took 1/3, 4th cup, 1/3, 4th cup, and I'm gonna just get some sticky rice over here. Oh, not enough. So just fill it with the sticky rice. Cool. Put it in this bowl I have. Oh, don't worry about that. A lot was what I did before. And then I'm gonna just rinse it first, really quick. So just like 1 or 2 rinses. And just put it in there. And just give it a swirl for about 30 seconds. Just give it a swirl. Get some, and it's just a rinse, right? We'll start washing it in a moment. So I'm rinsing it. Just how I'm rinsing it. Right, the water's starting to change color. Right, that's it. Yeah, I'm actually paying attention to it. Okay, and then I'm just gonna pour it out. If you need a strainer of some sort, do that. But this is a good bowl because the rice doesn't really get out. Perfecto. Now, it's a little bit more. Alright. So now, because the water that I wash it with, or when I start washing, that's the water I'm gonna actually use for the rice water. Now, some of you, and I'm putting it out there because this is a thought that comes across, like, aren't you supposed to wash it, pour that water out, and then get some more water and use that? But the videos I saw from the Chinese news, and them actually like there, like you know what I'm saying? Like the Chinese, I don't know, it might have been like another woman, but I think she was like from another village, and she came to their village to interview them, and was just like on it, like she was washing the water with her. But after she washed the water, she literally just poured that in the bowl and then boiled that water. Like a lot of people, they wash it and they pour that out and then use another batch. I'm like, oh, because that's clean, then now I'm gonna use that. But you rinse it once or twice, like if you're about to cook it, you know what I'm saying? Okay, that's not important, but you rinse it and that kind of gets the dirt off. When you wash it, yeah, it's supposed to be getting some dirt off as well, and yeah, that water looks a little bit more milky, but if it looks milky, that's exactly how it should be. That's exactly how it should be. So I'm going to take a bottle of water and just use 2 cups. 2 cups. Okay. Just enough to cover the rice. Right? Awesome. There it is. And now I'm going to wash it for 2 minutes. And I put a timer on so I know that I'm committing to doing it. Oh, I need to do this in the sink. And I'm going to wash it for 2 minutes. And if you want to do this along, like as I'm doing it, you are more than welcome to. This is a tutorial, so if you want to go step by step with me, all is well. I encourage it. I encourage you. And you can see a little bit, the milk is starting, the milk, now I'm saying milk, the water is starting to get milky. But I gotta keep going because I'm doing it for 2 minutes. My timer's gonna be going off soon, so just make sure it's gonna. Should have put some more oil up in here. I'm joking. You can put however much water you want to, but I started off with 2. I'm going to use the rest of this. So you use 1 whole water bottle. Alright, my timer's gone off. I'm going to give it like 30 more seconds since I added a little bit more water. I added a little bit more water so I can have more water when I boil it. Because you know when you boil something, the water boils out. So just 2 cups of 1 whole bottle of water that you can use on this thing. Okay, and we are a couple seconds to go. Awesome. Awesome sauce. Then, when you've done it, it looks like this. This is how it looks. Very milky. And then when you put it in the pot, it looks like this. And you slice up, or you just peel an orange, or any pomelo, or any type of citrus fruit you. I'm gonna do the pomelo. I mean the orange. If you're from China, you probably have more access to that. But if you're from like places where you don't have as much access, you can just use this. Coolio. Awesome sauce. And then I have my like 2 little containers. When I'm fermenting it, I'm gonna put it in here, and then when I'm getting ready to use it, I'm gonna put it in here. These are like just jars I saved from the grocery store after using like the product that came in it. This is gonna be helpful because like it has like these little the liquid holes to pour. So I want to make sure I get it directly on my scalp. Because it works best when it's like on the scalp, and this is gonna help because these can fit in here, not there. Well, they can fit in here a little bit better unless I cut them down somewhere, but I'll put them in here, and when it's time, I'll transfer it to here to pour it onto my scalp. I'm also gonna add some castor oil to it. They use tea seed oil, but I don't have the money to buy that right now, and so I'm going to use the castor oil and possibly some peppermint oil, which are both great oils for healthy hair. But I'll take note to use those. I've been using the castor oil. It's very good for thick, healthy hair growth, and the peppermint oil is an essential oil that's loaded with lots of vitamins and fatty acids that are good for strengthening your hair. And so, I'm looking forward to it, and Hope you guys are too. After 10 minutes, this is what it should look like. Boiled. So I'm boiling. I decided to boil it for an additional 10 minutes. Every few minutes stirring it. Yeah, the water content goes a little bit low, pero it smells not bad. I'll say that. Like, I know I got it fermented and everything, and that might leave, you know, some type of sour smell, but like right now, not at all. It smells like the oils, you know what I'm saying? Like, it smells like the oils. Ooh, it's gonna be good. My hair gonna be so, my hair gonna be like, thank you. No, for real. Thank you. And the reason that I'm like boiling it an additional 10 minutes, it's just because the color is really changing, and I really want the color that, you know, the Yao women use, or that it looks like when you know, when they're boiling it and having it fermented and stuff. You know, it has like a milky consistency, and like a creamy to light yellowish color. So that's what I'm going for, and it looks like, you know, with me boiling it a little bit longer, like the color is exuding that. So I'm happy about that. All right, time to take it out, and here we go.